At first glance, Princess Catherine's polka dot dresses might seem like a simple, elegant style choice, but what if they're actually something much more deliberate? Over the years, the Princess of Wales has returned to this timeless pattern during some of her most high-profile appearances, quietly capturing attention without saying a word. And here's the intriguing part. Each look seems perfectly aligned with the moment, the message, and even the audience. Is it coincidence or a carefully crafted form of royal diplomacy? From international tours to global events, her wardrobe may be telling a story many people are only just beginning to notice. And once you see it, it's hard to look at her style the same way again. The first moment came in early 2020, during the royal tour of Ireland. Princess Catherine appeared in a green polka dot dress that immediately drew attention not because it was extravagant, but because it felt appropriate. The shade of green was unmistakably linked to Ireland's national identity, and in a diplomatic context, that choice mattered. It signaled respect, awareness, and a willingness to connect through visual language. The design itself was soft and fluid, creating movement without excess. 2 years later, in 2022, the settings shifted dramatically. Wimbledon is not a political stage, but it is a global one, watched by millions. Here, Princess Catherine chose a navy polka dot dress, different in tone, but similar in structure. The color navy carries its own associations: calm, authority, stability. And at an event where she appears regularly, consistency becomes part of recognition. Over time, audiences have begun to associate her Wimbledon appearances with this particular aesthetic: polka dots, soft tailoring, understated elegance. It's not repetition in the traditional sense, but rather a controlled variation. And that distinction matters, because instead of appearing predictable, she appears intentional. Observers often note that this creates a kind of visual signature. Without saying a word, the Princess of Wales builds familiarity. Viewers know what to expect, and that expectation creates comfort. At the same time, small changes in fabric, cut, or detail keep the look current. It's a balance between stability and evolution, something that reflects the broader role she holds within the monarchy. Later that same year, another variation appeared, this time linked to her work in early childhood development. The polka dot dress she wore for the Tiny Happy People initiative carried a noticeably different energy. Brighter in tone, with smaller, more dynamic patterns, the look felt more youthful. And that shift aligned directly with the message of the campaign. Early childhood work is about growth, development, and optimism, and the clothing reflected those ideas. This is where fashion moves beyond symbolism into storytelling. The outfit doesn't just complement the event, it reinforces its purpose. From a technical perspective, each of these dresses also reflects a preference for quality over quantity. Structured tailoring, carefully chosen fabrics, and consistent silhouettes suggest a wardrobe built to last. In an era where fast fashion dominates, this approach sends its own message, one of sustainability and long-term thinking. It also aligns with broader public expectations. Audiences increasingly value authenticity, and part of that comes from seeing public figures make considered, repeatable choices rather than constantly shifting trends. In my opinion, this is where Princess Catherine's approach becomes particularly effective. She doesn't rely on dramatic reinvention to maintain public interest. Instead, she refines a clear visual language, one that evolves gradually while remaining recognizable. And in doing so, she creates something that feels both stable and relevant. For a modern royal figure, that balance is essential. What do you think? Are these repeated style choices a sign of careful planning, or simply a reflection of personal taste? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're interested in more insights into royal fashion and the stories behind it, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss our next analysis.